Right then,
Hello.
we've got a bit of a special this week.
Yes, hang on, we need to say welcome to another Van Chat Tuesday.
Well, you do, yeah.
I do,
I
yeah.
don't get to say that anymore, do I?
Well, not this time anyway, because you always get there first, and
I
it's just
do,
like, oh, I missed my cue.
Bless you. No, well, this time it's a bit of a special one because we didn't have to compile the questions.
No, it's a list of all the questions that people came up and asked us when we were on the...
Adventure Overland Show.
I keep forgetting what it's called.
Or the
That's
International
beer-related.
Campervan Show. Beer-related memory. Dear me.
Beer-related memory loss, no. Yeah, we've had a lovely time and we've had so many people come up and ask us a load of questions, but there seem to be a few that were asked frequently, so we
Yes.
figured that we will cover them now.
Yes, now top 5 meet and greet questions.
Meet and greet questions, well done, that was off the cuff there, off the fly.
Well, they don't know that until you told them. It sounded great until you said that.
Oh, I'm still so excited, it's been such a
bless
good
you.
weekend.
So,
Let's
ready?
go, yeah, the first one is, and rightly so,
Oh, yeah.
how's Cooper?
Yes.
Cooper is wonderful.
Yep.
He gave us it was literally a 24-hour slap round the face of scaredness.
Yeah.
And then after that, he's been right as rain.
Yeah.
So
I think it was a test. I wonder if my mum and dad love me.
Well, I hope considering he gets half of my bed every night,
Yeah.
I hope he knows that I do love him lots.
Yeah.
But no, he bounced back straight away. The vet said he might still have some problems, but he didn't.
No, it's fine.
He's just been back to normal.
Absolutely, just back to normal knobber status.
Yes, normal knobber status. He's exhausted as well after the weekend,
Yeah.
isn't he? He's just been
So
he's
much
like, I'm
people.
going to bed.
Yeah,
But
bless
he's loved seeing everybody. He's been right up there, hasn't
Yeah,
he? Proper
yeah.
diva.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, where's my biscuits?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Every
Yeah.
time somebody walked up, it was like, have you got a biscuit for me?
It's so
And then if
funny.
they didn't, it's go
He just
lie
turned
down.
round and turned the back on them, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I am so sorry.
So next time, if you do buy him anything, he prefers gravy bones.
Yeah, he likes gravy bones or Lily's Kitchen's venison sausages
Yeah.
because he is a diva.
But anyway,
Oh dear, but yeah, he is
Yeah.
absolutely wonderful. So thank you.
yeah.
Um,
Question number 2.
question number 2.
And this was probably the hot topic amongst everybody who got asked questions over the
Yeah, I
weekend.
think all of us were asked the same one. Yeah.
Yeah, and that is, where are you travelling to next? Or also, what are your travel plans this year?
Yeah.
So that's going to kind of depend on a couple of things for us. Number one is going to be whether we're allowed out of the UK.
Yes.
And France might be changing that, so we might at least get into France. But our original plan was to go north to Scandinavia. And the Netherlands, Germany and Denmark currently aren't really allowing much international travel unless you've got a really good excuse.
Yeah, I mean we was like one or the other, like to get up there or not. We haven't got
Yeah.
enough time left in the year to be
Yeah.
able to do Scandinavia.
So the issue is basically trying to calculate your 90 days in, 90 days out kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So what we've thought about is if we are allowed out, that we'll probably go out for September. And if we can only go to France, then France is a lovely country still.
I can drink wine and eat cheese and eat bread.
Yeah, for a month.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
we're giving ourselves a month, so we're back for October, November and December.
So then we can
90
go
days.
out again in January, February, and March because
Yeah.
they're our least favourite months in the UK, apart
Yeah.
from birthdays and wedding anniversaries being in the. We like that bit, but we don't like the weather.
Yeah, so that's our plan for the next few months. As far as what we're doing for the time we're in the UK, we are probably just going to see where the weather takes us, really.
Yep, and there's a few little shows and events and things coming up that we'll probably see if we can get to.
Yeah.
Because it's lovely. I mean, this
Yeah.
weekend has just been a resounding yes of like why we like all of this kind of things. It's
Yeah.
just like, right, we're going to come and do some of those, but then we've got lots of other little bits we want to go
Yeah.
back and see
Yeah.
and stuff. So yeah, looking forward to it. But everywhere and anywhere until we can go somewhere.
Yeah. I hope that helps. There was a lot of people that kind of looked at us when we were telling them that. They're like, you've not really answered my question.
No, because we actually don't know.
Please
We've got
tell me the what 3 words location of where you're going.
yeah, we've got lots of hopes, but we don't know until so. And as soon as we know, you'll know. We'll
Yes,
pop it in a video.
absolutely.
So, yeah. So the next one is, it's a question for you to answer.
Well, you as well. You've got ears.
I do. How noisy are the badass tyres?
Yeah. There's a lot of interest in the badass tyres.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
And a lot of interest in the badass tyre sticker and t-shirt as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was, number one question really about the tyres was how noisy are they?
Yeah.
And will they fit on the standard Fiat Ducato 16-inch rims? So people want to swap over to them. They're worried about the noise driving down the road and everything like that. And in all honesty, it's a big box. It generates its own little noises and squeaks and rattles maybe.
It certainly does.
But once you get going down the motorway, you don't really notice the noise.
No, we didn't
We've
notice
noticed
much
any-
difference between before and after having them on
No.
at all, did we?
Certainly not driving around town or anything like that.
Yeah, but the ride is better.
Yeah.
It is a lot. I think it's taken rattles out of it because of the ride being better. with
Yeah,
those
I
new
mean,
tyres.
we made a full video about it, so look in the video description or just check the videos section of our channel and you'll find it.
I'm sure if you search for badass, it'll be in there, won't it?
Probably, yeah. But they run on lower pressures because the sidewalls are built of Kevlar, stronger material, so it's not as a bone-shattering ride really as most motorhomes.
Yep, it's good.
So, there we go.
It's good.
It's good.
It's good.
Question number 4.
Is your van really big enough to live in?
Yes,
It really is.
it really, really, really is.
It really is.
Yeah.
It was one of the best purchases we have made as
Yeah.
far as homes are concerned.
Yeah.
Ever.
I
Literally.
mean, obviously lockdown created its own issues, but say for example the last couple of weeks when we've been travelling around and it's been raining, rain's the worst time to live in a van because a van really connects you to outside. So you don't spend all your time in your van like you would a house. You pretty much use it to cook, sleep, bits like that, and the rest of the time you're out. So the most challenging time was probably like when we were in Dover and Kent and that, when it was
when
raining.
it was the bad weather.
And all we did then was, as you saw in the videos, we just used like half-hour breaks. As soon as it stops raining, we get out then.
Yeah, you literally, your ears are tuned to it. It's like
Yeah.
back senses. It's like, "Ugh, it's
Stop
not raining,
raining."
quick. And then go do that. But I
Yeah.
found it's made me more efficient.
Yeah.
I mean, only is obviously it's less to clean it's less to clean, but easier to make messy because there's not as many surfaces to spread
Yeah,
things out
very
on,
true.
Mr. Gadget.
Thank
yes. But you know, it's cooking. You end up being more efficient and using your time better and the space better. And you know, I don't have to walk from one room to another to go and take the plate in. I just pass it to John over the top of the seat. You know, it's lots of things that have made it more of an efficient
Yeah.
place to be. And of course, the view's ever so changing out the window, so
Yeah.
it keeps you interesting. It's not as like looking at the same four walls as you do in a house.
But I would say that the best thing we ever did with being full-time was moving from the panel van to the motorhome. Even though we can still call it a van, because it's a van still. I mean,
Yeah.
the technical term is a
Motor caravan.
Motor caravan, so it's still
Yeah.
van in it. So
Yeah.
a lot of people have said that. Why do you call it a van and not a motorhome? It's like, it doesn't make a difference to us. We're not kind of
Yeah. We're not
that
precious about
fussy
it. We don't
so,
care.
No. So yeah, we're very, very, very fortunate that we made the decision when we did, and very happy that
Oh,
we
we
now
definitely
have
bought
it.
the right van as well.
Yeah.
It is a brilliant van.
Yeah.
It is unbelievable. So yes, it is
Yes.
perfectly fine and wonderful.
So, question number 5.
Question number 5 is how long do we plan on doing this? So if you ask our parents, we have a 5-year plan.
Yeah, every 5 years we've got a 5-year plan, haven't we?
But we just think that we'll just review it then and
Yeah.
see if there's... Because who knows? I mean, nobody could have predicted what's happened in the last year. So who knows what's going to happen in the next 5.
Yep.
So we're going to keep doing it for as long as we can.
Yeah, as long as we're able to drive it, live in it, get in and out, afford to do it, all those types of things. And, you know, for the foreseeable future, that's not an issue. So.
It isn't an issue at all. And we've always said when the fun stops, stop.
That's quite appropriate considered where we are now. There's
Yeah, it is.
probably a lot of gambling
Lots
goes
of
on.
gambling.
Yeah, where we are right now.
But no, but it's one of those things. As long as we're enjoying it, then we're going to crack on doing
Yeah.
it. And as long as it's viable, we're going to crack on doing it. And
Yeah.
if something changes in either one of those situations, we'll work out at the time
Yeah.
what we can and need to do to move on to the next step. But we've no plan on stopping it. We've only just got started. Essentially, compared to
much.
some people that we know, all of our friends who live in vans have been doing it much longer than we have.
Yeah, I mean, we've had essentially 2 6-month stabs at van life
Yeah.
with a big gap in the middle of COVID. So.
With a big gap of car parks and
Yeah.
campsites instead.
And the
But-
first 6 months was pretty much a honeymoon holiday period for
Yeah.
us. So really, we've probably had 6 months of normal van life, and obviously,
And we're only just getting to
Yeah.
grips with the UK van life,
Yeah,
really,
which
because
is
we didn't have much
different as
chance
well.
of doing that. That's
Yeah.
different from abroad. So there's so many other things for us just to do. So yeah, no plans at all to
No.
be stopping doing it yet because we're enjoying it too much.
Yeah.
Why would you?
and a couple of connected questions to that is, are we going to carry on YouTube? And yes.
Yes. again with the same
yeah.
things. While it's fun, we're going to carry
Yeah.
on doing it. If it stops being fun, then
Yeah.
we'll revalue it then. But we have got as we found out this weekend, such a wonderful bunch of people that
Yeah.
follow us. People coming up and apologising for not subscribing because they only watch on the telly. But we don't. It's lovely if people do.
Yeah.
But it has been amazing, and if we can get in contact and touch the people, not physically because of COVID.
Well, yeah.
No, we will keep doing that because we
Yeah.
love it, and we love the fact that it's made it so this weekend has been amazing. The amount of people we've actually met and spoken to, and the people that we get to travel with. A lot of it has been through YouTube. If it wasn't for YouTube,
That's
we
the
wouldn't
biggest
have our
thing.
friends.
And we tried to explain to that Poppy, because there were a lot of people were asking why in the YouTube area, you got all these people and you spend a lot of time with them. And it's because they're our friends, they're doing exactly what we're doing. So our interests are pretty much all the same. We share the same ideas of what we're going to do. And being a YouTuber and living in a van is a pretty niche thing to do, really. So the fact that we found so many lovely people that are doing exactly the same, that's why we've all become really good mates, really.
Yeah, and it all comes with their own. Everyone's got relatively the same highs and the same lows with everything. So it's really good to have people that properly understand and are freaking epic.
Yeah.
Because we have some amazing friends, and we've got obviously wonderful, amazing friends at home as well.
Yeah.
But these are the it's different. It's different stages in life, and they're different.
They drive us to make videos, we drive them to make videos, and we all help each other out. And while we still enjoy making the videos, which I do, I really enjoy it. And I really believe that most of the time anyway, I know some videos are pretty short. If it's locked down, it's not great interest. But I always believe that I try and make it something that's a little bit entertaining or a little bit, tutorial interest or something like that. And while we can still do that.
He works so hard on the videos, and all the people that came up and said about it really makes a difference because he does work so hard, and Johnny's the driving force behind the content in it all. Every now and again I'll get excited about one and we'll do one like that, but more often than not he's got all the best ideas anyway, so it works out really well.
So,
but there was one thing in particular about this weekend, and it wasn't a question that was asked.
No, it wasn't. It was something that pretty much every single person said to us.
And everybody was saying, thank you. Thank you for putting out content during lockdown.
Yeah.
We have saved everybody's sanity.
And this isn't just us saying this. We were speaking to CJ, and he was saying he had a chat with a guy about the fact that it literally saved his life. And we had people like that as well coming saying to us, literally, you saved our sanity and stuff, didn't you?
And it was this kind of thing. Everybody that goes around here, and everybody does put their heart and soul into the videos, and just to know that they are fully appreciated and people are so thankful, it's been an amazing boost for everybody this weekend. So anybody that's ever said thank you in person, thank you on YouTube or Instagram or in any way, shape or form, thank you, because it makes the biggest difference ever. It's absolutely wonderful.
You've got to understand that this weekend for us was the first time we've met you, because normally you're just this little camera in front of us. So it's been quite unique and sometimes very overwhelming too.
But then everyone's been so kind, even though they could tell, they were like, do you need a minute? And it's just like, if you don't mind, I'll just go get a coffee. And then and no, it's been wonderful. So I know we've said it before and we're not going to stop saying it ever, but thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely.
We love you all.
Yep. And thanks for watching this particular video, but all of them.
Yes.
And we hope you've had a good weekend, good week, and we'll be back on Sunday.
Yep, we'll see you then.
So, see you soon.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.